All right. Let's see. Good afternoon. How are you all today? I'm hearing echo that I don't like. I don't know why. Try something that didn't work. See if that'll help. No, that didn't help. That's deafening. Let's see if I can fix this. All right, hopefully that solves the problem. Just going to wait a few minutes and see who else joins. Hopefully you all are having a blessed day. Not much going on here. Just normal, everyday chaos. Absolutely normal chaos. I just thought about something. I should grab something before I sat down. Now I need to get it. Of course, when you're looking for something, you can't find it. It may be right in front of my face. Just need to look. Maybe not. I'm still trying to get used to everything being in a different place. So I'm still losing things. Alright, I have to do this without, but I want it. But no doubt I'm going to find what I was looking for after this chat is over. It'll be right in front of my face. That's life. Well, I'm sure you all can relate. Time. Well, looks like I'm flying solo. I really can't find it. Yeah, everything is in its place except that one thing that I'm looking for. Alright, how are you all today? Who else is in here? Nobody else has joined. And the goal is to chat. So if nobody is going to chat, then I'm going to eventually close the chat. I've been moving so many things around in here. That's the reason why things are just back and forth. No. So much for that. Let me stop looking because it'll bother me until I find it. And usually when I stop looking for things, that's when I find them. So, like I said, I'm going to do this without something. I just thought it would be a nice addition. But, hmm. Maybe in my room now that I think about it. Although it shouldn't be. It's Crash. Shalom, how are you? I'm good. And you? Should be better. What's the matter? Decision. I have a decision to make, and I'm not sure which route to take. Is the decision really yours? Because you know, if you haven't taken it up with the head, then it's truly not your decision. So that means you took it up with the head. Yes, ma'am. This one is mine. All I can say is let the Most High order your steps. I don't know what the issue is unless you are going to share, but oh gosh, that is bothering me. It's not really too much. I mean, you have to let Him order your steps. You say the head, and me and my husband of the Lord. The Lord. Because it seems like it's a personal issue. So in that case, but if it's something that needs to be addressed with your spouse, then that's what you need to do. It seems like something stressful on your part. So I am praying that it all works out. Use discernment. Find rest, O my soul, in God alone. My hope comes from Him. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. Psalm 62, verse 5 and 6. Let's see what this Christ says true. So that, my dear, is for you. And of course, there are numerous other references, but that's the one that kind of your spirit is leading me to that one. You know, a lot of times when I have a decision to make, I have to, we want a quick answer, and sometimes the answer doesn't come quick. Like I say, just use discernment, act accordingly, and the answer will come to you. Be patient. It says, submit to Christ as amen. So I'm looking at the title, and so much is on my mind. How do we, as women, define ourselves? I'm trying to get rid of this. I don't know what this noise is. I hope you all can still hear me. But yeah, I want to. I know many people that come into the chats or on the videos are homeschool mothers or not. So I'm not putting a label on it. But for those of you that are homeschool mothers, that's not your definition. Okay? Walk away from it. If you have claimed that, walk away from it. Because I'm telling you right now, you have lost yourself. If that's how you define yourself, that is what has manifested within you. And that's all, it's tunnel vision. That's all you think about. Not that it's bad, but you are a woman. You were a woman before you were a mother. And that's another thing. You are a parent. But guess what? You were yourself before you were a parent. Who were you before you became somebody's mother? Okay, you were someone's daughter. But who were you after you came of age? Who were you? What did you do? What are your passions? What are your hobbies? What are your goals? That's what we're talking about today. What are your fears? If someone gave you, if you were going, this is a common question on a job application because they're looking for personality. How would you define yourself? It's always that one question, and it's like you're doing good on the application. You get to that one question, and then you have to actually stop and think about it, and then be true. Not that you're not true, but you have to put yourself in character because you want to present yourself good, you know, before somebody that is uh, potentially going to employ you. So, you know, how would you define yourself? And so, truly, you know, when we become parents, we take on another role, but we still have ourselves. Some women were working outside the home, and they continue to work, so they have a role outside of the home. What do you do? Some women are self-employed, and they still are self-employed as a parent. What do you do? You know, like I said, what are your passions? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? Your dislikes? Your fears? Let's see. Enterprise says, I would define myself as a servant. We are here to serve each other. Another one I did not bring up, but are you a leader? Or are you a follower? Now, I'm not tooting my own bell, but I'm a leader, and you can clearly see that by me sitting here before you. Not everybody could do this. Not everybody could even manage a YouTube channel or come out and share, uh, things in the way that I do it. It's not easy to do, but it is something that I'm able to do because that's just my character, my personality. I'm a very detailed person. I think if you were asking me public speaking, I would not consider myself a public speaker. But when I was, let me say 18, I don't, actually before that, um, I can't really think right off the top of my head. But when I was 18, I had to give my first public speech that really was significant. It really made an impact on the community, and it was for a good cause for youth. So I'm trying to think, was I asked? Yeah, I was chosen, and there were a couple more, like two more people also that spoke on the same benefit. Um, I don't know. It's weird. I'm here now, but I still don't consider myself a public speaker. I don't know. It's just, I think because my comfort level, I'm comfortable. I have a comfort level, a certain comfort level with you all, and I can just, even though I know anybody's watching, I'm fine. And somebody asked me why, many people, not just one, but many, asked me had I ever considered motivational speaking, and I thought, no, I'm not a public speaker. I couldn't. And then I thought about all the things that it's really not that hard. I just something you have to start. So it's just getting to that starting point, and I could see it. I could really see it if I had something to talk about. If somebody gave me that platform, I could see that. But I'm not like actively pursuing that, if that makes sense. But she was saying something about, going to different cities and speaking and things like that. And I thought, wow, that I could see that. Just, I'm not. That's not something somebody would have to ask me, just like I was asked before. I'm not going to just volunteer my time and say I want to go do this. Um, well, I'm not going to say. I'm not saying I wouldn't volunteer to do it, but somebody has to present it. I'm not going to look for somebody looking for somebody to come speak. So this is the thing, we can't look at what we used to be because now we are wives, mothers. We are mothers' wives, and we have to look at our lives to line up with this. I disagree with that completely. Like I said, if you don't look at yourself where you used to be, you have lost yourself. Okay, and when you're 30, I talked about this before. Life in your 30s, you won't understand it until you get 40. You are lost. You are completely lost. You have no idea who you are because you're so busy wiping noses and cleaning behinds and making dinner and ironing shirts, and you don't know who you are. You just try to make some time for yourself. And yeah. Mhm. Really, because the majority of your time you're so busy tending to the kids and the home and the husband. Do you go out of your home by yourself? Do you have outside interests? I used to look at my mom and she would just work and work and work and work. And once she got uh, moving into her 40s, my mom would get in the car and just take off and just go anywhere. And I'm like, where are you going? Y'all don't need me. I'm grown. I'm going to live my life. And she would just go somewhere and come back and tell us. She would take pictures and just all kinds of stuff. And she was finding herself because she was so lost in just being a parent. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but she was living her life at that point. And I'm at the age now, I still have little kids, but when I hit my 40s, things completely changed. Completely. And again, I can't really explain it if you're not that age yet. You have to come into that age. And then you will see. Everybody that I know, oh, when they get 40, a lot of them will take off, make a big deal out of it. No more social media for a while. Just go on hiatus. Because it's like, I need to find myself. And they come back strong. So yeah, what are your outside interests in it? I'm one that would just get up and go to the mall and go to the bookstore and just live in the bookstore all day. Just lost in the bookstore because that's my passion. I love books. And I would be just as content in that bookstore. Even if I didn't buy anything, I would be content. I picked up, I've always been interested in photography. I just love to take pictures. And I didn't pursue it professionally, although somebody said maybe you should do this. Um, I just invested, after years of taking my pictures, I went ahead and invested in a pro camera. And that's what I do. I like to capture life, in a picture. And so I'm still doing that today. And you all see that now. It's in film. And even before the cameras, I always had a video camera. I was recording everything. No comment. So I'm lost because I choose to serve my family. That is your family. Like I said, define yourself. I serve my family as well, but I'm not just serving my family. I'm not living just to serve them because my kids will grow up and leave my home. Then what? What are you going to do? Sit there and call them? They're living their life. I don't want to be somebody sitting at the door, sitting on the couch, looking out the window, waiting for them to come visit me. I need to have something to do. You're only, you only live one life. When people go into the emptiness stage of life, they're going to travel. That's something that I've always done. That's something I want to continue to do is travel. I want to see the world. If my kids choose to come with me, then that's them. But they're going to be grown. I have to have something to keep myself afloat. I can't be in their business. But you're telling me that I'm lost because I serve. That's why you can't look at life through the eyes whose view is more important. Our view or the Lord's view. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. This chat is meant for you all to define yourself. You said you are a servant. What is a servant? Okay, that was about 5, 10 minutes ago. For somebody else that is watching, they don't understand what that means. I broke it down so that you can really think objectively about what I'm saying. Did the Lord just put you here to have children and serve your children and your husband and nothing more? Since that's pretty much what you're saying. That me saying you're lost is not directed to you. That is directed to everybody. I said women in general in their 30s. That was a whole 4 part, not 2 part, 4 part chat or 4 part video, like 2 years ago or something. That wasn't directed just towards you. Don't read more into it. And so many women said the same thing. They knew exactly. They related to what I was saying. Everything I said. So don't read more into what I just said. If you didn't watch all 4 parts, go back and watch all 4 parts. And like I said, if I was in my 30s, I would have never been able to make that video. Neither one of those parts. Because I thought everything was fine. Just like when you have a child in their 20s, they think they know everything. You know everything. I have 20-year-olds. They think they know everything. I can't tell them anything. Okay, fine. So be it. You know everything. I'm going to leave you alone. We are called to be helpmates to our spouse. We have gifts, of course, that we use for His glory alone. Just because they can relate does not mean it's okay. Well, if you were offended by that, I apologize, but that was not the intention. And you were the first person that said they were offended by that. So again, I'm going back to the initial chat topic is on the table, and I'm waiting for a response. I have not got it. And I have to, just remind everybody that is watching. Not everybody that is a mother is a wife. There are many single mothers that watch my channel, so I cannot direct this to being, it's not so biblical as you're trying to turn it. Okay? Everybody's not a wife, but they may be a mother. So what were you? Who were you before you were somebody's mother? I'm not excluding anybody. I have women that watch without children, without a spouse. Again, this still can apply to them. Who are you? Define yourself. Are you just somebody that just gets up and goes to work every day and comes home? What do you do? What are your passions? Forward to the question. Okay, I just answered. That's why I put wife, mother, because I understand that. So that is, who were you before you were a mother? Who were you before you were a wife? Mm-hmm. Going back to, we have to look at our lives to line up with the scripture. There are people that watch my videos that, matter of fact, I don't know what anybody that watches my videos or in my chats. what they believe. I'm not discriminating on anybody. So again, I'm not putting this in a biblical perspective. It has nothing to do with it. If that's a personal belief or lifestyle of yours or mine or anybody else's, that's fine. But that's not how this chat is corrected. I might have somebody in here that never picked up a Bible in their life and just may do that, but I'm not discriminating. I'm not even asking that. That's your business, what you believe in your lifestyle and your practice. If you want to share that, then that's fine with me, and I'm sure that's fine with everybody else, but I'm not putting anybody on Front Street like that. Because I know I wouldn't like to be, uh, somebody asking me, what do you believe in? That's none of your business. I'm going to flat out tell you. I used to work in the outside in the world. Okay, great. What you doing? You don't know what you're doing? Why not? No. Because you don't know. Okay. You're looking at yourself. Yeah, you could have people, I don't know, there could be doctors, attorneys, um, nurses, teachers, anybody. There could be anybody in here like that watching that left that career. And that's what I'm saying. You chose that path for a reason. And when you, most of the times when you choose a career path, you have certain personality traits. And those things turn into other, you have other, other interests. If you have a chef, are you still cooking? What do you cook? You might not be a chef in a restaurant, but what are you cooking at home? That type of thing. That's what this is about. There have been yes. Turn it louder. It is louder. There have been beauticians that have left the shop and built the shop in their own home because they have families now. So it's not, that's just something that they were doing before they had their family, and that's something that they want to continue doing. And after their children have grown up and left, they probably will still do the same thing because that is their passion. They just know that they have a place in the home as well. What is that? Oh, it's a fan. Some people have interests that, you graduate from high school and you go to college and you study something because you think that's what field you want to go into, and come to find out you don't, because that's just not your personality. So you end up doing something completely different. Are you just gonna sit here and bang? Oh, I had no identity because I was lost. Were you really lost?
You see a fan. You see a fan.
You see the fan? I was going to be a nurse and I have a big house. Yeah, I was going to be a nurse and have a big house. I was a rebellious feminist who did not need a man or anyone to tell me what to do. Interesting. Hmm. So I've always had a passion for people and children, and that manifested into nursing and teaching. And that's just something whatever I've done, I've always done. It's always been with people, for children,
Mom,
helping people. Hmm. Oh, poor thing. Like I said, I'm at a place in my life where I want to do for myself. I want to live more for myself later on. There are things that I want to see, things that I want to do. I'm one that breaks my own barriers. I set the bar high because I know where I've come from and I know what I'm capable of. So every day I'm breaking barriers, and that's what I want to continue to do. Just smashing my goals. Of course I did. Of course I was lost. I did not have Christ in my life. Okay, well, yeah, if, like I said, if that's how you define yourself as being lost, then yeah. And a lot of people have come to realize that. And, whether it's in their 30s or in their 40s or in their 50s.
Mom, you did.
I didn't what? Hmm? You have to wait a minute. Shalom. How are you, Miss Vicky? We are here defining ourselves today. Who were you before you were a wife, a mother? What were your passions, your hobbies, your interests, your dislikes, your fears? And see what I was saying. You probably can relate to something I said earlier, being well, you have to wait in your 40s. I know when I was in my 30s, things were all over the place in life. I was just, when you're 20, you know everything. You can't tell a 20-year-old anything. When you hit 30, things start to change, but then everything is what you thought you knew, you don't know anymore. It's just you're lost, you're confused. But once you hit 40, things just completely level out. And it's just that aha moment. And it's along with the hormones, it's a lot to juggle, but they level out for the good. Um, I have done a 4-part video on life in the 30s. Like I said, if I was still in my 30s, I would not have been able to do that video because I didn't think the same way. A lot of things started to change right before I turned 40, and like I said, I just, it's just like a baby that goes from not walking to walking. That's a big step, and that's what happens when you turn 40. You hit a big step. It's like a whole new development. And I know they say same thing happens when you get 50 and 60. That's why it's the golden years. Things happen. So I'm looking forward to, hitting those years. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and I bet you in I don't know however many years, 8 years, 7 years, or something. If I'm still on here, I can come back and do a video and say, guess what? What I told you in my 40s, guess what happened in the 50s? Or guess what's happening in the 50s?
Mom, I will take it. Cook some of the bacon.
You want eggs? Bacon. And you have to wait a minute.
No,
Mm.
I don't want to.
You don't want to wait. 29. I'm going to get you. Come on, let's go get one thing. Be right back. Come on. You have to get up.
I want to bacon.
I'm not getting late. Come on. Come on.
No.
Come on. right here. When you finish, put your trash in the bag. And then finish doing what I told you to do. Everybody should be already done. It's my pocket. Let's see. It says, my thing is, I'm looking forward to the kingdom. We have to live our life that is pleasing to the Lord, and He says to do this. Okay. Again, I didn't say it had to do with the flesh, and it's about you as a person. Who did He make? That blueprint, that DNA? Who did He make you out to be? Because some people don't have that. Some people are not living that lifestyle. And I'm, again, not passing judgment. But my views, as I stated earlier, are based on the scripture. Yeah, not everybody follows the scripture or the Bible or the Torah or Quran or, whatever. Not everybody follows. Okay, so after your children have grown and left home, what do you intend on doing? Be careful. What does it matter with you?
She wants another one.
That's it. Take that bit to the table and eat it. Where's yours?
I ate it and I want another one.
You want another one? Well, what can you ask? Will you ask me for one? Come on. You guys are starting to interrupt me. Reading. Come on. Try hold on a minute. Just a minute. Go sit. No more. Here. Here's yours right here. Yeah, I had to get some water. This one is frozen too. Let it thaw out a minute. It's frozen and solid, just how I need it. Are you satisfied now? All right, go sit at the table. Go sit at the table with it. Sit at the table. I understand that everyone is walking. Everyone, not everyone is walking in obedience to the scriptures. I see you down there. You trying to peek? Aaliyah, don't bother her. She doesn't want to be bothered right now. Leave her alone. Yeah, we have to let the Most High deal with those that are on a different path and accept that because that's not our call. Bring him here. Bring him here. Bring him here. Bring it up. No, it's good. It's good. No, it's not. Who put paper down here? Here, it's fine. Go ahead and finish it. It's fine. You like those? Yeah? Okay. Come here. We had to talk about this, and I'm not going to do this. You're going to go in the other room, and you're going to sit down, right? Or you're going to end up taking a nap. What do you mean, no? Does it look like I'm playing? No. Okay, then go in there and sit down. Okay? Because you're disturbing. I'm trying to finish this, and you're in here bouncing around. I'm not having that anymore. I'm not having it from anybody. Go sit down. Hurry up. Yeah, there's crust in it. Hurry up. I said cracks. Well, it's okay to have cracks. It's okay. Don't come back in here. All right. So, for those of you that are watching this video, um, feel free to weigh in the comments because I am still interested in the topic that I asked. Define yourself. Come here. Okay, saying funny things to you. Don't let her say funny things to you. Okay? Don't let her. She's being mean. You don't have to listen to her. Sit down. You sit down like that. I would like to know, what you all did before you became a wife and a mother, and what you would like to do after the children have left the home. If you are married, do you and your spouse take vacations? Do you plan on continuing? What are your plans? I think that is important for us to keep sight of who we are and look. What's the matter with you? Who's over there?
It's going to rain.
Tariq, come here. Tariq, come here. Come here, Tariq. Okay. Go in there and sit down. I want everybody to sit down and leave her alone right now. If she comes back in here, you're in trouble. These kids, boy. Enlightened to you. Hi, how are you? Nice of you to join me. But what I was saying was, I think it's important for us to not lose sight of who we are. Of course, we want to be the best mothers and the best wives and serve whoever it is that we serve uh, in a positive manner. But again, what's your role? And there was another way I could have topic this, and I didn't want to because that brings more of the biblical aspect. Not that I don't want it in, but again, I'm not excluding anybody in this one. And like it says, we are in Christ by the power of the Holy Spirit. Yes. In our weakness, we are made strong. Indeed. Indeed. It says, it be good, whether it be evil. So yeah, I want to plan with a little piece of ice in this bottle. But I need my water. Hmm. Recycle there. Mm-hmm. Have the kids, Enlighten says, have the kids signed up for the BBS. I haven't. I thought about it, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. We're gonna have to do something at the house. It's hot. I'm telling you guys, it's like 93 degrees today. It's too hot. We don't go outside, and the majority of us here that have kids, not just homeschool parents, we don't go out in the summer. It's sad to say, but we don't because it's too hot, and it's not a not where you're getting a breeze. It's blistering heat and it's humid. I can't do anything above 75 degrees. If I open the door for 2 minutes, it feel like a oven. We have nosebleeds and sweats and fallouts. So no, we're not doing anything. We kind of shut it down. It's I had them outside yesterday in the pool. It's too hot to be in the pool today. It's just that hot. So for those that homeschool in Texas, we take advantage of this time to start. If we're like year round or we're just even if we're traditional, we start in the summer. We tend to start in the summer because it's so hot, and then by the fall we can go outside. But yeah, even in the evening time, it's still hot till about 8 o'clock, and yeah, that's that's bad. And this year we had a pretty warm winter, so it is it's hot this summer, and that's just kind of how it works. We can kind of tell how it's gonna work, but I'm just like, we just started June, and it's already some days 93, 97 degrees. Lord help us, because we can get up to 110 real quick. You don't like us? So I am. We're looking at indoor things. There's at the Children's Museum, we're getting ready to get another pass, so we'll be able to be inside, even though they have something. It's really nice outside, but we're not going outside. Maybe in the in the evening before we leave, but yeah, it's still too hot. But with the membership, you can go anytime all year. And then there is we have a nice theater here that has a lot of children's shows and things like that. We're getting ready to get Junie B. Jones tickets. And actually, not just those. We're just gonna go ahead and get the season passes because there's so many of us. It's better to just get the season pass. Excuse me. So things like that. We want to hit up the zoo, but we are not going to the zoo probably till October when it definitely cools off. Maybe even November. 'Cause, mm-mm, no can do. It'd be nothing but meltdowns. So, we have to make do in the house. I think it says if we go out at all, if it cools off, it's in the evening. Yeah. Go do. Oh, okay. I will cook some in a few minutes. Okay. I can't. I just can't take the heat anymore. Enlighten, Vicky says. Enlighten says, "Oh yeah, I hear you. I used to live in California. Oh yeah, yeah. California heat is different from Texas heat though, because I grew up in California. Texas heat is just it will suck the life out of you. But I didn't like to be out. Like I said, in a certain temperature, but in California in the summertime, oh, we're hanging out. We were in the house a bit then too. You're not getting up. Okay, you don't have to get up. You can stay right there. You didn't want to? Hmm. Poor thing. Did I miss something? Let me go back up here and make sure I got all these comments. Wait a minute. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing. That is in, I'm not mistaken, that's Ecclesiastes. Come on. How old are your kiddos now? Enlightened by grace. Come here. They are 3, 5, 6, 15, 17, 19, 20, and 22. Say, I need to calm down. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Up. Oh, my goodness. It looks like you need a nap. You don't need a nap. Okay. You just need a little break. Everybody been bothering you. You just want to sit down. You want eggs and bacon. Oh, you want some attention. Okay. So we're gonna have to end the chat because you need some eggs and bacon. You really adamant about that, huh? Okay. Get you some. Is that cool? Are you happy now? No, she's not happy yet. All right. So this little one, he wants some food again. My babies are 5, 13, and 17. Wow. Growing up. Yeah, they are indeed growing up. Are you growing up?
No.
You're not growing up? Are you waving? No? I can see her once she's grown. She is going to be one that is going to try to stick around me, and so is a 5-year-old. But that's okay. Hmm. That's okay. You want to hang out with me? No? Yeah? Yeah. She'll hang out with me. She's not going too far from home. I know if I need something, I can call her. She'll bring it to me. Boy. Quite a character. Do you have anything else to say, Zai?
No.
Okay. I'll come in there and make it. Give me a few minutes. Okay? Good deal? Alrighty. So I am getting ready to go in here and tend to her. And I will see you all in the comments. And I will see you all in the next chat. And I did get a video up today, a vlog up. So my goal is to stay consistent with a daily upload And now that I've kind of gotten down to, I think today was March, but that was probably the last thing. And I had already put up a lot of April. So, not much. I have some requests I need to get to. But, like I said, daily, I'm at a manageable point. I can upload something daily. So, but I will come back sometime later during the week. Stay cool. Oh, yeah, we're not using any type of anything. Yes, we are definitely staying cool. But I will come back during the week with a whole new topic, a whole new chat. And yeah, I'm not going to, I need to think. I have some topics that I need to just, it has to come to me. It has to come to me what I really want to talk about. So I'm not going to title it just yet. So hopefully you all have a blessed day, a blessed week. Enjoy your evening, and I will see you all in the next one. Shalom. Say how about staying calm and not freaking out? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Stay calm. But oh my goodness, that happens sometimes. All right. I'll see you all.